Hello everybody, welcome back. Omega Given here. Today we're gonna do a little talk. Not really a podcast. I'd love to do a podcast, but I don't really have guests to come on for a podcast. So we're gonna talk about some ideas I've had. And one of the ideas, as you can tell probably from the title, is a LAN party-like audio simulator kind of thing. So the whole idea of this is that, if you want to have a LAN party like old days, you basically want to, get everyone over, you're all playing games, you got people shouting across the room doing stuff, people right next to you on your team doing stuff, but maybe you can overhear people in the other room doing stuff. And it's kind of nice, the atmosphere of just like the proximity of things. But the problem is when you have online voice chat systems, you don't have proximity. Now, in VR, you do have proximity. You have VR chat where you can actually go up next to somebody and start talking to them, and their volume is like right in your ear, basically. It's right there because they're right next to you. But there's somebody off in the distance that you like hear things going on. And it's just kind of nice to be situationally aware of people around you doing other things. And it just makes it very cozy and home in a way. But the problem is, how do you emulate that on PC flat screen? Because in VR, it's easy because you just have proximity, chat. Like a lot of games do have proximity chat, but how do you implement that on a global scale for all of your games? So like you can create a virtual LAN party. Like maybe you might not see the person next to you, but you want to hear the person next to you and you want to know there's people over there. So the whole idea that I want to talk about right now is basically how hard would it be to make a application that you can launch on the side in your computer, maybe even on your phone, or I don't know if consoles could support this, but like a side-loaded thing on a console. I don't know how console applications could work if they can do multitasking of a different app running in the background, like a chat feature, or maybe you could just include this in a party where the application is normal voice chat, just like if you enter Discord, everyone enters the room and there's everybody in the room. But the thing is, maybe you want to separate people in the room. You want to be aware of the people in the room, so you might hear their muffling talking and their mics in the distance, but you want to be next to your crew, the people that you want to talk to. So my whole idea is, what if you were able to have some kind of application where it maybe displays like an overview map of a room / something, and you can even put environmental barriers in the room, like walls, where you can literally just like, I don't know, grab and drag your character around to different rooms and such, or just next to other players. Maybe they're like little dots, colored dots, or maybe like images, profile picture images of things, so you know who's who, and you can kind of go over to them and put your character next to them, like drag them over next to them. I don't know if you can use if you're on mouse and keyboard, you could use just the arrow keys rather than the WASD thing. So while you're in game, the arrow keys are actually, you can move them around, but you're playing a game over here on the left hand side of the keyboard. So maybe you could do that so people can, be in a room. Like it's just like a visual representation of where the proximity is located in the room, which I think that would be a pretty cool application. The whole idea why I want to restrict this to audio and not that much of like a cool, like, like game room where you see people and everything is, I would want this application to be very lightweight. I want it to be able to run on a phone or sideloaded on a console kind of thing, or maybe even on a Quest. It could be sideloaded on a Quest. Even the Quest, it doesn't make sense because most games are proximity based anyways, so that doesn't matter. But like it makes it out for PC players so they can kind of create that LAN party vibe, even though they're playing online. I don't know, this is kind of like a cool idea. If anybody wants to help make this kind of thing, I would love to see your work. I'd love to help, like, any way I can. I have a couple connections of programmers that know how to do some of these things, but they just don't have the resources to dedicate their time to it. I just really would love to see these things. I'm always on the lookout for fun new applications and new ideas to just share, because even though this is an idea that I would love to program myself, I don't have the time to program it or the resources to program it. So I just, want to make this video that maybe somebody else can take this idea and run with it. They go and make the program, and I'll be very grateful. I don't care for any credit. You can be like, hey, I made your game, Omega, but like I'd love to just see it because I just love to use it. So yeah, let me know if there's anybody out there that would love to make this kind of thing, and like, I don't know, I'll help out any way I can, and just like on a small little bits because I'm busy trying to make money on my own and just making videos, and as well as doing my normal day job because I'm still working a day job. But hey, if you like these kind of conversations, new ideas, new things, like and subscribe to this channel. I don't know if this is going to go on my main channel, Omega Given, or if it's going to go on my tech channel, Omega Solutions, or maybe I'll just post on both and just like take one down depending. But yeah, like, subscribe, all that stuff. We'll probably do a lot more of these, just like other game ideas, application ideas, and I'd love to see people work on them. So yeah, thanks for watching, and bye-bye.